right. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Or good afternoon or good evening whenever you watch this. It's morning for me, though. Another day, another some movements, actually. So today we are going to take a look at some trades. And yeah, it's a good day. First, I want to bring up this idiot, Ari Paul, who made $1 million Bitcoin bet by buying calls at $40,000. Wow, what an idiot. When did he buy them? Last year. Oh my God. So they thought that last year that BTC was going to go to 40,000 from 20,000, which I mean was really buying the top of the market, and then has been sitting on them ever since and hasn't sold. So bought them for $3,600 a piece, and now they are at $10. Right. $50,000 calls, 36,000 or 3,600 a piece, and now they're worth $10. For that kind of, like, this is why you sell options. You don't buy options. Let's take a look at this. At least you're not block tower. It's called getting wrecked. It's called getting really wrecked. Where are these 40,000? Right, 40,000. Where's the open interest? It doesn't say open interest. But Jesus Christ, what an idiot! Oh my God, these people. That's what happens when you don't understand options, and you try to trade. So, anyways, nice day in the markets. We had a bit of a pop yesterday. So yesterday morning was here. Wait, what is today's the 28th? So let's recap. So yesterday, 27th, made the video around here in this period, right? So we were moving up. I was looking for that catalyst, which could be the driving movement, and it looks like we've maybe got there. So we've pushed back up into this 6,700 range. And now we can actually start to take a look at bigger time frames. So let's take a look at the daily. So really, daily is the one to look at. We've been in a very tight range for the past little while. We have not really been doing anything, and this could be a breakout area. We got a nice breakthrough on the 21 EMA yesterday, and then today we are still moving higher, which means that this could continue to go. I've actually entered into a trade at 6,500, which was right around that 21 EMA. So yesterday I was watching the 6 hour, and it just kept on pushing and pushing. And then right as it was going through here, it kind of wicked up a little bit and came back down. Right through here in this area, I went long at 6,500, and yeah, so that's been a good trade. I will be staying in this one and not doing much. So I guess the thing to look at, though, is that even though we've been having a lot of BTC movement, we've seen a drop off in where's BTC. So we had these pumps, but now we're seeing drop offs in the in all the. So here's Bitcoin Cash. You can see that we just about touched 0.09. We broke through that 0.09 area, and then now we're back down to 0.08. I would expect this to come down to, where's the 12 hour? Take a look at the 12 hour because it's the important one. I would expect this to come down to like 7.5 even. It has a lot more to come down. That's an easy short, as a lot of people are taking profits on it. EOS is doing okay. EOS BTC, let's take it EOS USD. EOS looks really nice as well too. I think that's probably good for a long entry. but it's not a trade I'll be taking. So I got really burned yesterday on ETH. So yesterday's ETH trade was the following, and the problem is my time frame was too small. So yesterday when we were talking, I essentially bought the bottom of the market because it was here. It was at 11 o'clock, and I sold at 212 because I was really, I thought this was heading downwards. So I think ETH is actually a sell here. Wow. I think ETH is, I mean, that may be shortable. I'm going to have to look at that. But I don't want to get in the way of the BTC up movement at the moment. But ETH is looking very weak. Look at the difference in how BTC is going. So it's this nice upward movement, right, on the pattern, while ETH has just looked like it's peaked and it's coming down. I don't know. I mean, the volatility is a lot more on ETH. I'm still super bearish on it. I don't think that we're going to get anywhere significant with this move. Oops, that's the wrong one. So I mean, we could see a pop up to 280 if BTC makes a pop up to 7,000. But for the most part, I mean, the biggest amount of bids again for ETH are in this kind of like 170, 160 range, which I fully expect that we go back down to. So I'll be looking for a short entry on a longer time frame. So as soon as the 12-hour turns over, I'll be looking to short. So if we come back down below, which it looks like it's going to have, I'll do a reassessment. I'll actually post that on Twitter. You can find me on Twitter, just Traders Insight. I'll post a link. And yeah, everything else has been doing kind of shit. Wow, look at GoChain. Wow, man, it's getting wrecked. It's getting wrecked. LTC was the big one yesterday. It had a pump. Again, if you're looking to get into LTC, you want to wait for it to come back down to on the dollar level, this like $58 level. Oh, sorry. I haven't had my coffee yet. And then ADA. Yeah, so not really a good day for alts unless you're looking short. Yeah, I didn't really see anything. So as for today, I mean, really the only trade that I would want to make would be BTC to go long. Want to wait for a pullback from this 67.40 to possibly 66.50 or even 6,700, depending on the amount of risk that you want to take. And you know, with that, you'd have your stops at the moving average again. So to set up this trade, let me just talk about my trade before we get there. So I'll go to 2-hour chart, which kind of shows what I was looking at. You're gonna 1-hour chart because it was a little bit dicey for a while. So what we had was this dip yesterday. So yesterday at 11 o'clock, they have this dip. I sold the dip in ETH, rode back up. We had this nice little flattening. And when it flattens out like this, right, this is a nice squeeze. You can see the squeeze down here occurring. If it pokes its head up like this and then the moving average starts to follow, it's a good indication that it's about to move more long. And if it continues to go up as well too, eventually you're going to get the big the big buys to come in. As for the moment, as for the moment, it would need to come. I would wait for it to come back down to here, or at least to touch the moving average. That would be like 67, somewhere between 66.50 and 66.80. It's probably, if you want to take a long, that would be a decent place. But I took here. My stops were about 100 points down at the lows, and at the moment I've taken it's almost 300 points. So let me zoom out a little bit so it's a bit easier to see. I mean, the goal would be for it to do that, but you know, that's 1,000 points. That'd probably take a few weeks to get there, and I don't see that happening actually. You know, we still need to break this. We're coming right quick up, so I actually may take off more of my position because I don't even know if we're going to break out of this trend line. If we do, we could get a big nice pop up to here, but if not, then we're just turning downwards heading down to 5,800. So that's it for today. Kind of staying out of alts. There's not a great short there. I've got a new idea coming up. I want to take, just to show everybody, real trades. We're going to do 1 BTC to 100 soon. So that will be shortly coming, and I will get that set up. So what's going to happen is we'll start with 1 BTC and come up with a trading plan, and trading BTC, trading ETH, probably just stick to those two. See if we can turn it first into 10 and then later into 100. So try to go 100x over the course of a year, and that will allow for all the trades to be documented and not just to be talking about these things, and to, you know, put money where it matters. So, all right, I will be back tomorrow. Thanks for tuning in today. It was a short one, but not much to talk about. See you.